When the doctor told me that Duffy overdosed, it was the worst feeling of my entire life. No, it can't be real. Duffy was my boyfriend and the father of my son. I'm also a recovering addict, and we met in recovery. He had an injury and was put on the drug Oxycontin and developed an opiate addiction. He ended up going to heroin. Duffy had been sober a year and a half before he relapsed. I struggled watching it unravel because I knew what was happening. He didn't want to ask for help. Duffy was extremely different when he was using. It came as a shock to me how quickly he changed. He thought he had it under control. The day that Duffy overdosed, we got into an argument and I was asking him to go to treatment and he said no. That was the last time I saw him alive. There was an hour or two where I didn't hear from him. He said via text, "I'm so sorry. This isn't forever. I'm not going to overdose, Gwen." And he had gone to cop drugs one more time. And what he got was laced with fentanyl. Just a few specks of fentanyl can be lethal. Drug dealers are putting it into substances to make them more addictive. His mom called me and said that Duffy was in the ICU on life support. He was intubated. His body was being kept alive with machines. He survived for a few days. And after the third day, there was no brain activity. There was no chance of him coming back. It was the most traumatic thing that I've had to go through. Duffy's best friend, who was my son's godfather, was here every single day after Duffy passed. He passed away 6 months after Duffy. He blamed himself for not being there for Duffy more. He ended up using. They were laced with fentanyl. I knew if I didn't take drastic measures to maintain my mental health that I could go down a really dark road. I threw myself into trauma therapy immediately. I encourage anybody who is afraid of therapy to keep pushing. Connection is everything. Isolation will take us down. My advice to anybody that has a loved one that's struggling with addiction is know that you can't make somebody get help. They have to be willing. The best thing we can do is love them and support them. I am seen. Are you?